Dolly Parton is a name synonymous with country music, timeless charm, and an undeniable presence that spans generations. Her career has been filled with triumphs, accolades, and unforgettable moments, but recently, she faced a loss that has touched the deepest parts of her heart: the death of her beloved husband, Carl Dean. The world was shocked when news of his passing broke in early March 2025. His death at 82 marked the end of a relationship that had lasted for over 6 decades, a love story that began when Parton was just 18 years old. Carl Dean, a man who chose to stay out of the spotlight despite being married to one of the most famous women in the world, passed away on March 3, 2025. While his death marked the end of an era in Dolly's personal life, it also began a period of deep reflection, grief, and public mourning. Parton, known for her resilience, recently opened up about her feelings, revealing how much her husband meant to her and how she is coping with the profound loss. A love story for the ages. Dolly Parton and Carl Dean's love story is one that many have admired over the years, not just for its longevity, but for its authenticity. They met in 1964 when Parton was still a young aspiring artist in Nashville. She was only 18 when they crossed paths, and according to Dolly, it was love at first sight. Dean, who ran a successful asphalt business, was not interested in the limelight and preferred a private life far from the cameras. Their relationship, unlike many celebrity marriages, was never a media spectacle. Dean famously stayed out of the public eye, and the couple's private life became a rare example of a long-lasting and harmonious marriage in the world of fame and fortune. Despite their different worlds, their love was rooted in deep respect, admiration, and mutual support. Parton has often spoken fondly of Carl, describing him as the foundation of her life and the person who always believed in her, even when others doubted her dreams. Over the years, they built a life together that was centered on love and mutual care, with Dolly often saying that their marriage was her greatest achievement. Coping with grief. When Carl Dean passed away, Dolly Parton was left to navigate the painful road of grief. The singer, who is known for her optimistic spirit and infectious energy, was overcome with emotion during a recent interview where she opened up about the loss of her husband. In a tear-filled conversation on the Today Show, Parton shared that losing Carl has been a big adjustment in her life. She admitted that she is struggling to find normalcy without him by her side, acknowledging how deeply her world has shifted since his passing. Parton's emotional breakdown during the interview left many viewers heartbroken. For someone who has always been a symbol of strength, it was a moment of raw vulnerability that showed the deep pain she is experiencing. In her words, she said, "I've been with him since I was 18, and now I have to adjust to life without him. It's not easy, but I know that his love will continue to guide me in everything I do." The grief that Dolly is feeling is complicated by the immense public attention on her life. As one of the most famous women in the world, she has spent decades in the spotlight. Yet despite her fame, Parton's marriage was always a private sanctuary, something sacred that she shared with Carl away from the world's prying eyes. Now she must navigate the loss of her partner while dealing with the pressures of being in the public eye. Finding solace in music. Though the pain of losing Carl Dean is still fresh, Dolly Parton is finding solace in the very thing that has always brought her comfort: music. Dolly has always turned to songwriting as a way to process her emotions and share her heart with the world. Following Carl's death, she poured her grief and love into a new song titled "If You Hadn't Been There." Released shortly after Carl's passing, the song is a tribute to the love and support he provided her throughout their life together. In the lyrics, Parton expresses the immense impact her husband had on her, both personally and professionally. The song speaks to the deep gratitude she feels for Carl, whose unwavering faith in her allowed Dolly to chase her dreams and achieve unimaginable success. In an emotional interview about the release of the song, Parton explained that music has always been her way of coping with difficult times. "When words fail me, music helps me express what's in my heart," she shared. "This song is for Carl. It's a way for me to honor his memory and the incredible love we shared." The strength to continue. While grieving the loss of her husband, Dolly Parton is also determined to continue living her life in a way that honors him. She has been active in her public appearances, including making a triumphant return to Dollywood for its 40th anniversary celebrations. This marks the first major public event Parton attended after Carl's death, and though it was an emotional moment for her, she is determined to carry on the work that she and Carl had built together. At Dollywood, Parton's appearance was met with overwhelming love and support from her fans. She took a moment to thank everyone for their heartfelt messages, cards, and flowers, which have helped her during this difficult time. She has spoken about how much the love of her fans has lifted her spirits and given her the strength to keep going, even when the weight of grief feels unbearable. Parton's resilience is evident as she navigates the complex process of mourning while still carrying out the work that has defined her life. Her career, which includes numerous philanthropic endeavors, songwriting, acting, and the continued success of Dollywood, will remain a testament to the legacy she and Carl created together. A lasting legacy. Dolly Parton's relationship with Carl Dean, though marked by heartbreak at his passing, will continue to inspire those who have followed their journey. The love they shared was not just a private connection. It was a partnership that allowed Dolly to shine in her career while being supported by the love and devotion of a man who believed in her at every turn. Carl Dean's passing may have left an irreplaceable hole in Dolly's life, but she has vowed to keep his spirit alive through her work and the love that continues to flow in her music. Dolly has always been a beacon of strength and positivity, and though she is deeply grieving the loss of the man who meant everything to her, she remains committed to living her life with the same passion, kindness, and dedication that Carl would have wanted. As Parton continues to heal, she is sure to remain an enduring symbol of love, resilience, and the power of music. And though Carl may no longer be physically by her side, his presence will forever be felt in every note she sings and every story she shares.